with Delightful Donna. Today we're making stuffed bell peppers. Come along. Okay, I'm gonna start by, have all of my ingredients ready here, and I'm gonna start by cutting up my onion. I'm just going to use about half of this onion. I'm going to save the other half for something else. I may only use a quarter of it. We're going to dice this really fine, because we don't want big chunks. That should be good. We're going to dice up our garlic cloves. I'm using 2. Use however many you like. And okay, next we're going to chop the tops off of our peppers. We're going to use the part we chopped off, some of it, to put inside the filling. So we'll chop the top off, and then we'll pull out the seeds and the membranes inside. And then you want to make sure that your pepper stands nicely. If it doesn't, then you can make a very small cut on the bottom. But you don't want to cut it enough where it's going to leak anything out. So you don't want to put a hole in it, just a very small slice. But this one stands pretty good. So we'll set that one aside. We'll put this aside. Continue with the rest of your peppers. My store didn't have plain green peppers today, but we prefer the colored peppers anyway. But you can do this with just green peppers as well. Okay, we've got them all cleaned out, and as you can see, they all stand up nicely. So now we're going to take some of this pepper and we're going to dice it fine. And we're going to use this in our filling. Okay, now we're going to turn on our pan. While we're doing that, let's preheat our oven to 350 degrees. Now I don't need any oil because my ground beef does have a little bit of fat in it. This is 12% fat. Just gonna break it up and let it start to cook. Ground beef is starting to brown. We're going to add our veggies that we put in. This is just the onion and that garlic and a little bit of the pepper that we've chopped up. If you guys want to know about these disposable cutting boards, comment below. I'll tell you all about them. We'll continue chopping our meat as we get these onions cooked in here. just about brown, so now we're going to add our seasoning. I like just a little bit of Mrs. Dash. That's a no salt seasoning blend. I'm going to go with about a tablespoon. And then a little bit of beef bouillon to just enhance the flavor a little bit. Maybe about a teaspoon. And I'm not putting any salt because this beef bouillon is salty. And I'll just mix those in. And you see it browns up very quickly. You want your pieces kind of small of meat. Otherwise they don't lay in the peppers very well. Okay. Looking good. Our onion is starting to get translucent, so that means that it's almost cooked. Now I'm going to add about a cup of minute rice. And some of you might be saying, oh, she's using minute rice. Well, you can use regular rice, but you have to cook it first. This is so simple. And I'm just guesstimating. That's about a cup-ish. 3/4 of a cup maybe. And stir that around. And we're going to add a little bit of water. Add about 1/4 to a 1/2 cup of water. You don't need very much. Just enough so that rice can soak up. Alright. I'm going to let this cook for about 5 minutes and let that rice absorb the liquid. Okay, you see the liquid is absorbed now? So now we're going to turn this off. You see how simple that was? This is a very easy one, guys. All right, now we've stood our peppers up into our casserole dish, and we're gonna fill them up. I like to just take one out individually. And you're just gonna fill them up. Just like that. Okay, and last one. Just like that. Now, we're going to take a little bit of tomato sauce. And most people have the small can, and that's really all you need. You don't need much, 1/4 cup or 1/2 cup or so. And just cover the top. Don't need too much, like I said. All right. Now we're going to put a little bit of water down inside the casserole dish. Not much. About 1/3 of a cup. And then we're going to cover it with foil. Like so. And then we'll pop them into the oven for about 30 minutes. Okay, we just pulled this out of the oven. Now we're gonna take the foil off. Be very careful when you take this off because you're gonna get a steam facial. Whew. All right. Whew. Okay, see, it does take a little bit of that tomato sauce off, but that's fine. Now we're gonna grab some cheese. Okay, I wasn't very prepared, but here we go. Mozzarella is what I'm using. Use what you like, what your family likes. We're just gonna put it on the top. Like so. And then we're gonna put it back in the oven. We're gonna raise the temperature to 375 and we're gonna put them in there for about 10 or 15 minutes. Okay, we just took these out of the oven. Don't they look delicious? All right, let those rest for a few minutes and then we'll serve them up. Okay, let's see. I like to cut mine in half. See all the goodness falling out there. Look at that. Ooh, it's hot. Piece of the pepper. And a little piece of the filling. It's really hot. Very good. The pepper is cooked perfectly. Still has a tiny bit of a bite to it, but it's soft enough. It's such a sweet flavor, and that filling is delicious. I hope you guys try this recipe. Hope you guys try this recipe. How about that? And give me a like and a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel on YouTube and give us a like and a follow on Facebook and Instagram. Thanks for watching. Bye.